Okay, so find the triangle that says determine if 3 links form a triangle. Mine looks upside down because mine's open. But make sure you're on the one that says this. It says the sum of any 2 side links must be greater than the third side. Okay, remember it was like the bouncing classical music guy. So remember there's a hard way to do it where you have to put all of the numbers in there. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and then we're going to write the easy way to do it, okay? So remember, it has to say 12 plus 10 is greater than 9, and then just go 10 plus 9 is greater than 12, and then say 12 plus 9 is greater than 10. Okay, if this is true all the way down, then you have a triangle. 12 plus 10 is 22, so that was greater than 9. That's 19, that's greater than 12, that's 21, that's greater than 10, right? So these 3 links, 9, 10, and 12 will form a triangle, okay? We can also just write what we know to be true. So find a spot where you can write this. How do you do it? You add the 2 smallest sides and if their sum is greater than the third side, you have a triangle. Okay, so I'm going to give you a second to write that down. So you add the 2 smallest sides, and if their sum, okay, what is sum? It's what you get when you add something, is greater than the third side, you have a triangle. If you want to go back and look in your comp book, it's the French fry page. Okay, let's go to the next. For some reason, I'm thinking I've missed something, so hold on. Okay. All right, so I'm going to blow this up. So that was finding to make sure something makes a triangle, okay? So then we have the other thing with the triangle where it's the side angle relationship, okay? So and what this one tells us is that the longest side is opposite the longest angle, okay? So you've heard Miss Gentry say find your baby and your big. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So your big would be the largest, then your mid side is the medium, and then the smallest is your baby. Any equal side should be, oh, this is important, opposite angles. Okay, so you'll remember if you're in Miss Gentry's class about finding your big and your baby. If you're not, that just means label your biggest one and label your smallest one, okay? So if you want to, you can find big and baby. All right, what is the opposite side of angle B, which was 100? Okay, opposite side. Okay, let's talk about a side. A side is 2 points, okay? Don't tell me C, okay? A side is labeled by 2 points. So what is the opposite? What side is opposite of angle B? Angle B is my biggest angle, so it's going to be opposite my longest side, so that's AC. What side is opposite of my angle C? That's my baby, so that's going to be AB. And then what is opposite of angle A? BC. Okay, so lines are used with 2 are labeled with 2 letters. Okay, angles, remember angles can be labeled a couple of different ways. So like if I wanted to label angle B here, there's a couple of different ways you could write this. Remember, you could write it like this. Then you could do ABC, or you could do CBA. And remember, it's talking about the one in the middle. Okay, that's something you've learned probably in 4th grade, but just so as a side note. Okay, now this one, it gives us the other one. It says match the following angles based on the side lengths provided. So this time they've given us the lengths and we're having to find the angles. So find your biggest side, which your biggest side is BC. Your biggest side is opposite your largest angle. So 20 is opposite angle A. And angle A then has to be my biggest number here, which would be 80 degrees. Okay, then find your baby. Your baby side is 13. It's opposite your smallest angle, which is C. What's my smallest angle here? 40. So then what's left? 60. Okay, so that's what I did. I found my big, and then I found my baby, and then whatever is left. Over here, they've given us the angles in my triangle, right? And then we're going to have to put it on a side length. So what's my biggest angle? My biggest angle is 105 right here. It's opposite my longest side, which would be AC. So AC has to be my longest option, which was 24 centimeters. Then find your baby. Your baby was 32, which is opposite AB. So AB is my smallest. And then whatever is left is your middle. Okay, that's really easy, guys. I like to call those freebies. Don't miss that. Don't miss anything about the side and angle relationships, or if something forms a triangle. Okay, you just add up the two smaller. If it's bigger than the greater, you have a triangle. This, pay attention to what you're doing because it can be a little bit tricky, but it's not hard. All right, now this one is kind of upside down. This is the measurements of angles in a triangle. We know that in a triangle, the sum of the interior angles is what? 180 degrees. I'm turning this upside down. A blank in an angle, not a blank, a square in an angle means that it is 90. You should know that. Okay, any questions about that? Hot. All right, let's do this. Okay, remember in our notes, we have lots of good notes, how you can just write this wherever you have room. The measurement of angle 1 plus the measurement of angle 2 plus the measurement of angle 3 equals 180. Same thing you can do up here. So you have the measurement of angle 1, 60, plus the measurement of angle 2, 70, plus x equals 180. Combine like terms. What's 60 plus 70? 130 plus x equals 180. Subtract 130 from both sides. X equals 50. So my missing angle measure was 50 degrees. That was easy. Now they love to do this one to you, where you think you're missing two angles, but you know that this is equivalent to 90. So you have 90 plus 28 plus x equals 180. 90 plus 28, if you don't know, come up here. That's 8, that's 11. 118 plus x equals 180. Okay, what are you going to do now to solve this equation? You're going to subtract 118. Going to have to borrow. That becomes a 7. 7 minus 1 is 6. Now, does that make sense? That was 62 degrees? Sure. Okay, what kind of triangle is this? This is a right triangle. Okay, what is the missing measure of the angle? Okay, this time this is a, what kind of, that's obtuse, right? So let's see. 28 plus 33 plus x equals 180. 28 and 33. It's 11. 6. Is that right? 61 plus x equals 180. Subtract 61 from both sides. You're going to have to borrow. That becomes a 10. That's a 9. It's a 7. It's a 119. Okay, last one. This time they didn't even give you a triangle. If you wanted to draw it, you could, but you wouldn't have to. So you have 44 plus 99 plus x equals 180. 44 plus 99, what is that, 13? 143 plus x equals 180. Subtract 143 from both sides. 10 minus 3 is 7. 7 minus 4 is 3. 1 minus 1 is, so, nope, that got it. Okay, should you ever miss these? No. One thing that you can do, you can always go back and check it, right? All right, let's see what else we have going on.